fully posable.
For years, this movie was marketed as a fun kids film about toys, which is crazy because these toys are literally committing war crimes. And I'm not even exaggerating. These things were programmed with actual military AI chips. Like, who at the company signed off on that? Someone who doesn't like kids.
No! You're not talking to your mom like that.
Maybe they were onto something actually. But here's the weird part. I don't remember people talking about this movie like it was bad. I remember people saying it was cool, chaotic, but still fun, you know? So what happened? With nostalgia being so rampant these days, I'm honestly surprised this never got rebooted or sequel. Yeah, I said it. And that's my word now. Hey folks, welcome back. We're going strong on my birthday takeover month and today we're watching Small Soldiers because honestly, growing up sucks. And this is my coping mechanism. To answer the only question that matters, was this movie actually a hidden gem or was it just pure horse poop? Because I remember watching this when I was a wee lad and loving the hell out of it. But now I'm much older and wiser. Actually, I'm just older. I actually covered this before. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Insert Self-Deprecating Line here. Wait, what? But we're not gonna talk about that version. So kick back, relax, grab a juice box. Let me know in the comments, what's a movie you loved as a kid that might actually be unhinged? Subscribe. And let's get traumatized. Stark Industries here is the leading company for military weaponry. They can't be that great though. No Iron Man suit? Psh. But what's even weirder is that they're turning tech from war into consumer products. So imagine if Alexa or say your phone could actually listen to your conversations and track everything you're doing. That would be completely insane. Good thing this is fiction, right? Cut over to these two fools, cause honestly that's what they are. Try convincing not Tony Stark about these cool new ideas for toys. And Irwin has a whole backstory for the Gorgonites.
And this way the kids can learn and do research and find out about...
Did you say learn?
Personally, I like that idea. But who cares about learning? Give me violence. Give me boom boom. Yeah, that's real kids entertainment.
Major. Chip Hazard.
This might be the best character in the whole movie. I'll let you know if I feel the same way later. Not Tony was so disappointed by the video presentation because Chip actually punched his way out of the box, but you know, he can't actually do that because it's fake.
I'm talking about toys that are so smart when kids play with them, they play back.
Yeah, not the best way to be putting it, but okay.
We're gonna stick in a lifetime Globotech lithium cell. Keep these things running forever.
What the heck? These toys could run forever? This thing was doomed to fail from the start. Jeez. Not Pepper Potts give them unlimited access to all of their tech. And somehow they thought these two perfectly capable adults could not screw things up. And what does he do with it? Get some state-of-the-art military grade chips for toys. Now we meet Alan, who did a bad thing. A very bad thing. But we don't know what it is just yet.
Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir.
Okay, that is pretty impressive actually. But I think we can do that now though.
Convert.
Oh my God! Wow!
But Alan wants the toys to finally make money in the store. No.
You saying that never in your entire career has anything just fallen off the back of the truck?
Alan is like 12. Why is Joe listening to him? Well, that's not good. Looks like our boys' priorities are in order. And honestly, as it should be. And she knows about him? I didn't know he had game like that. Alright, okay. Freak.
There's no way Mom and Dad are gonna buy you one of these. Yes, they will. They buy you those stupid Wendy dolls.
I kinda like the kid actually. Kinda. Oh no. Well, so much for that. At least he still has himself. Well, Archer didn't want to stick around to get that smoke, but I just realized he just abandoned all his friends.
I'm Alan. Now shut up.
Greetings, Alan. Now shut up.
Trash.
Imagine sticking around and still talking to that thing. What the frick? Anyways, Chip activated his team because of course he does. And well, I didn't mention, but they're actually programmed to hate the Gorgonites. But to be fair, I think they hate everyone. So my kind of people. Kitty! So while Archer is chilling in a cozy house, all his friends get absolutely shredded. What a team player. But they didn't just wreck the Gorgonites. They actually did the whole store in. They're definitely a violent bunch. Jeez.
I heard your parents had to move here because you got kicked out of 10 different schools.
You know, technically Alan is a bad boy. So that's right in her lane, actually. Is that growth? I don't know.
You know, you're not like other girls.
Oh my god.
I thought you were coming by practice today.
Sorry, Brad. Something else came up.
Yeah, definitely not like other girls. Anyways, the commandos are hungry for blood, so they go after Archer. They don't even care that a giant is with him. He can get smoked too. But it really doesn't work out for this guy, so... They now know where Alan lives though, so that was actually a successful mission. Holy hell!
Transfer me to a machine.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Sucks to be you.
Alan.
Don't talk to me.
Hello, darkness.
It's because he got called mom, isn't it?
You put munitions, chips, and toys?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. And they could have just built an Iron Man suit instead. I'm disappointed. Jesus Christ! These men are ruthless! I don't know why, but I'm enjoying their violence so much. Yeah, their mistake was still having Archer in the house. Honestly, they look to lose this one. What the frick? Wow. Yeah, this guy also looked for that one. I just want to point out that all the other commandos also abandoned their comrade. So...
No, I'm pretty sure the toys took him.
Oh my god. You know, even a 12-year-old should know how that sounds. Even Archer left him to sound crazy. He did yell at my boy though, so you don't do that. Turns out the commandos didn't actually destroy the Gorgonites. And if that's the case, they're doing a terrible job. But they don't give up though. Perseverance or stupidity?
Monsters shouldn't be hiding, you should be out fighting commandos.
We would lose.
Damn, that's kind of depressing if you think about it. And they just accept it. Crazy.
I'm hiding because I'm a loser. I've got zero self-esteem.
Hello, dark.
Oh my god. Archer's just catching strays. The Gorgonites were just hiding out in the trash all along. It's a good thing the garbage truck didn't come out that morning. That night, the commandos literally drank Christie's parents. These men are murderers.
Murder.
Frick.
Fully posable.
What the frick? Anyways, Chip grabs the, Chip from their fallen comrade and literally creates more just like them. This is a fully developed, actively learning AI. With knowledge at a time of no internet. Oh my god! Yeah, now was a bad time for Christy to come home. But what I want to know is how the commandos managed to program the bodies.
What? It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
The Barbies on their side. My guy just lets a bunch of toys get the better of him and just runs away. Christy got a real tough guy right there. I'm in complete shock. Can you tell by my expression?
Are you scared? We're all scared. You'd have to be crazy not to be scared.
I think I'm scared. What the frick? They also send a freaking hostage tape demanding the Gorgonites. This is like insanely serious. Holy hell!
Alan, please, you have to help.
Zoom in, get those tears.
Stop.
Okay, props to Kirsten Dunst for selling it, but jeez, I'm disturbed. Frick! So Alan drops off the Gorgonites, as labeled on the box, if you couldn't tell.
Alan, are you sure this is a good idea?
Well, I mean, it worked out for Buzz, as long as you let go on time. But Alan isn't being any more useful than the other guy. They're like this big. Just... You know, Christy definitely didn't need no man. Actually, he did untie her, so...
I've always hated these things!
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What? What? So what was she collecting them for? To flex? On who? What? The gang didn't even check the box. They just light it up. And it didn't even consider that it could be fake. Christy seems to be enjoying herself.
Watch it. You watch it.
Just a little too much, if you ask me. Yay. Frick, this movie is insane. Instead of taking them on, they pull a Gorgonite. I actually think they could take them. Oh my god. What? Okay, maybe they can't take them on. Jeez. But their only weakness is heights. That was kinda anticlimactic, to be honest. My boy Chip survived though, but he happened to stumble on a freaking warehouse of commandos. So you know what's coming? We're about to get a real war. But before that, everyone had to gather at Alan's house. Even these two fools.
What kind of problem? Bear in mind you will be called into court to substantiate your claim.
You know, he kinda looks and talks like Logan Paul. So this was quite the satisfying watch.
Lights out.
Jesus Christ. These toys are crazy. This is honestly how I'd imagine Toy Story would actually go. No way in hell they're gonna tolerate a kid. Christy's dad just straight up surrenders the Gorgonites without their consent. My guy is just a bad neighbor in every movie he's in.
You can't bench press your way out of this one.
Bill!
What?
I love this song!
What's your point? You wanna go boogie with them? Sit down, woman. Things go from bad to straight up crazy. Oh my god. It doesn't take too long before they're invaded. So their only option now is to overload the chips with an EMP blast. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard task to pull off. Oh my god. But Archer finally realizes maybe, just maybe, they should actually help instead of letting the humans fight their battles. These commandos are actually losers. A whole army losing to 6 Gorgonites? Come on! Why is a 12-year-old child the one to overload the power, while the adults just hide?
The world may never know.
Like, Alan has absolutely no backup. These adults, man, oh my god. Archer had to be the one to help. But honestly, I'd have it no other way. But honestly, Archer was no match for Chip. I could believe this, but I can't. I'm disappointed.
I'm also programmed to learn.
Too bad you never learned to win.
Chip is brutal. At least it gave Alan an opening to give Chip some comeuppance, but Chip was actually the best character in this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
And what about the pain and the anguish and the
Humiliation.
The humiliation? I don't think even you have enough money to pay for that.
Okay.
You know, it kind of sucks that money speaks so well, Oh my god, like he could get away with anything. Damn. Unfortunately, the Gorgonites would have been blasted too. But they can't find them? Maybe they may still be alive? Wow. My guy really does have his priorities in an order. Somehow the Gorgonites managed to survive, but you know what? I'm not complaining.
Satellite dish must have shielded you guys. Pretty smart.
Yeah, smart. We're lucky is what we are.
The guy with the mouth has a point. And my boy just lets these self-learning AI things sail off to find Gorgon. That definitely won't be an issue in the future. And that's the movie. Okay, that was actually amazing. The movie was violent, cheesy, and borderline crazy at times. But I had way too much fun with it. I'm truly surprised it never got a sequel or a reboot. And let me be clear, I'm not actually wishing for it. I'm just surprised, you know? But yeah, this is definitely going into the childhood favorites collection, which basically means I'll be buying a physical Blu-ray copy. If you enjoyed this video, there's a good chance you'll enjoy this video right here. And I mean, if you're stuck around so long, you may as well subscribe. It means you like me. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Peace!